guys, welcome back to my channel, and thank you guys so much for stopping by me today. We're gonna jump right into this video. I'm gonna do this crochet style using this Crochet Expression Spring Afro twist, something like that. It's similar to the Afro kinky curl hair, but only because they have these little curls at the end. And what I did, I sectioned my hair in half from one ear to the next, and I just braided the back down. And then this is what I'm talking about with the hair that makes it so much more unique, is that it has these little curly pieces to the end that really add like a nice little twist to this texture of hair. So what I'm gonna do is I started to separate each strands. It comes in like little clumps separated. Like, I said clumps, but it comes in like little separated pieces with the curls at the ends. So what I did when I started was I separated into like 3 parts, and then I started to crochet it. And then after doing that, I realized that I want the little curls at the ends, because once you separate the pieces, it's that the curls go away. So I wanted the little curls at the end. So what I decided to do was to just go straight in with each piece, don't separate it, so that I could keep those little curls at the ends, and I liked it a lot better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just continue crocheting. And how I'm crocheting this here is that I'm not going under the cornrow. I'm actually going through a piece of the cornrow. So that way it's a little bit neater, because you have a smaller portion of your hair that you're tying this onto. You won't have a big bulk at the root of the crochet. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing for all these braids. And yeah, that's it. One thing I could say is not to clump these too close to each other, not to insert them too close to each other, because this is a thick, bulky hair. So you want to give it a little bit of space when you're crocheting it, because it's voluminous. It's voluminous. How you say that word? Voluminous. Yeah, it's a thick hair. It's a lot of volume in this hair. So you want to give it space between crocheting. So for each corner braid, I'll probably insert about 4 to 5 pieces of the hair onto each of these braids in the back. And that's how I did this whole style. It's pretty simple, pretty repetitive. And yeah, that's it. I forgot to tuck away the ends of my natural hair. So that's what I'm basically doing here. And that's pretty much it for this entire tutorial. I did this hairstyle, February. I did this hairstyle in February. So I did this hairstyle a while ago. I just didn't get around to editing it and posting it. Yeah, I did this one night in February, and that's why my eyes probably look red. I probably look a little bit tired. The lighting look a little bit different, because this was done like midnight on February 23rd, right? After you get to the top, you want to go back, and after you finish inserting, you want to go back and make sure that you fill all the gaps around the perimeters. So that's in the top, along the sides, anywhere where you think it will be able to show, like people will be able to see it. You want to make sure that you're filling all those gaps. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just keep that back part separated and then move on to the front. Now for the front, what I'm going to do is make a section about quarter, like right above the arch of your brow. That's where you want to make that section, and then I'm going to part that section in 2, and I'm going to put 2 cornrow braids on that side, right? Now I'm going to use the same hair to do these cornrow, and what I'm doing here is just applying some edge booster to the roots of my natural hair, just to get a neater braid. And then I'm going to use one strand of this hair, not one strand, one clump, one bunch of this hair, and I'm going to split it into 2. Now one piece is going to be bigger than one, so you're going to start with the smallest piece to start braiding your hair, and then as you braid along, you're going to add in the second piece, right? Now you want to continue braiding down until you get to like you know, braid down for a little bit where you ensure that your hair is secure. You could braid to the end of your natural if you want to, but this hair is so close to my natural hair, so I know my natural hair won't be sticking out through it. So I just braid down to where I feel like the braid is totally secured, and then I just 2-strand twist the ends. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the second braid, right? This twist is so cute. I actually want to do a full head, like some fluffy, juicy twist using this hair. I think I should do that. But yeah, we're gonna do the same thing that we did on this side of my head on the next side of my head. Okay, so that's the same process. I'm not going to show you guys how I do the other side. I did the same exact thing. Okay, now after completing that second cornrow braid, that's what they look like. It's really cute. I like the way this hair looked. And I actually kept this hairstyle in for 2 weeks, y'all. I kept it in for 2 weeks, and that's how I slept with it. Just like you see me put the back in like a scrunchie, that's how I do it, and just put a satin bonnet on, and that's how I slept with it. The hair didn't get tangled or anything, and I think that's because I left the little curly pieces at the end. That's what prevented from getting tangled. So yeah, I actually kept this hair in for 2 weeks, and I loved it. Now moving on to the center, what I did is just make a section in the middle of my head, and then I'm going to make small boxes from that, like 3 boxes. I'm going to rubber band the section, but before I do that, I add some edge control onto the roots just to smooth it out, and then I just rubber band each section, twist it, and just connect it into each box. Okay, seems like whatever I was watching was really interesting because I keep looking up. If you guys see me looking like that, I'm actually watching TV. So yeah. And I didn't tell you guys how much this hair cost. It cost $7.99 for the bundle, and I only used 1 bundle. This hair took me about, I want to say the whole process of braiding my hair back and all of this took a little under 2 hours. It didn't take very long. It was pretty simple to do, okay? But what I'm doing here is just making sure that I'm not pulling on my edges too much. So I just went under it with the tail of the with the rat tail comb and just pull my edges out of it. Now I'm going to add a piece of hair onto the ends of the rubber band section. Then I'm just going to twist it to the end. However, if you can't do this, it's pretty simple. But if you don't know how to do this, you could also just crochet the piece of hair through that last rubber band section and then just twist it out. After twisting the end of that section, I'm just gonna wrap it into a bunch knot, and just repeat the same process for the other side. Okay, so same thing I did on one side, I did it on the other. Now I've completed the style, and I'm just gonna fluff it up, look around, see where I need to add any more hair if I need to. And that's what it looks like in the back. You see how cute those little curly ends look? I really love this hair for that factor. And the hair is actually really soft. Okay, now I'm just gonna add some accessories to my hair. Yes, I'm in the mood for accessories in this hairstyle, and I'm just gonna put them randomly in the front, just onto the twist, onto the lower rubber band areas, and then yeah, that's it. But I was about to go to sleep, so I was like, really, I don't need to do my edges right now. But I just took some of the edge control and just did it just because. Okay, but if it was morning time, I would spend a little more time in actual like design my edges. Okay, I was just trying not to look, I was trying to look a little cute in the video. So actually what I'm gonna do is just rubber band the section, rubber band the ends of these twists and cut them to the length that I want them, because I feel like it was a little bit too long and I like the way it looked better. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this style. I was actually just pulling it out just to show you guys how it would look if you leave it out, but I actually like it in a knot better. Okay, so I just add some more accessories over the rubber band. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and until next one, bye guys.